Hey, welcome back to the Astrology of Things. I'm your host and certified astrologer Sheena, and today is January 27th and it's 8:55 p.m. So I wanted to continue on with the Sun Through the Houses and Synastry series, and wanted to note that this is just a general overview of this particular overlay, and that synastry is very complex, and how a particular overlay between you and an individual works is very unique to you two. And you first have to understand each person's individual natal chart placements and aspects before you can begin to dig into the synastry or chemistry that happens between the two of you. And then also remember that synastry can happen between in any type of relationship, whether it's romantic, familial, or platonic. All right, so the sun in astrology represents our ego, it's our individuality and will. It represents our goals, achievements, honor, and prestige. It represents the things that we get attention for, and it also represents what we place our focus and attention on. And it's all about performance, and it's a way for us to express our unique creative expressions and identity. And so when the sun, the 11th house is the domain of connecting with humanity and the broader community. So this is the house of our social networks and organizations. It represents online communities, even social groups, whether it's athletic groups or study groups. And it also represents projects, group projects and initiatives. And then it even represents our hopes, dreams, and aspirations. And then one other thing to note is that in synastry, when one person's sun comes into another person's 11th house, the sun person is the primary actor or initiator in this dynamic. All right, so when a person's sun overlays your 11th house, they activate your social networks, your friend groups, and those group initiatives, projects, and your dreams and aspirations. So through the sun person expressing their own creativity and individuality, they inspire you to achieve your aspirations and show you through their actions that achieving your dreams are possible. And they show you what reaching for your dreams could look like. So they are a role model for you in this area, and you could look up to them. And they also are able to show you and shed light on the value that you have and how that contributes to your job or your career. And so this sun person is definitely someone who you would like to befriend, network with, socialize with, and invite into your own social circles. And they are also someone who stands out in general to you when you are in a group setting or a dynamic. And especially if you invite them into, let's say you invite them to a party, or let's say you invite them to some networking event you're at, they would get a lot of attention. So something about them stands out to this group. And it could be, something that they're wearing that stands out. Maybe it's how they look, how they speak. Or, this person may have some sort of fame that is recognized amongst the group. So since this is a social-based house, they may even put you onto different groups and organizations that you may be interested in getting involved with yourself. And the two of you together would enjoy exchanging information as it relates to ideas around connecting to humanity, for example, or maybe even philanthropic work. So in turn, your social circles and networks influence their actions and activates their honor and prestige in some way. And it serves as a place for them to genuinely express their creative selves and allows them to participate in activities that align with what they consider as fun, pleasurable, and even as entertainment. So this overlay could play out as the sun person. They could be pretty much anyone. So again, they could be a significant other, a crush, a friend. But let's say, they're a successful entrepreneur in their respective fields. And this in turn inspires you to pursue a passion of yours that may have seemed unattainable and may have seemed just like a dream. But through their examples, they're able to also show you that, entrepreneurship in your field of interest is possible. And so they inspire you in that way. Another example of how this could play out is that the sun person could be a leader in one of your social groups or networks. So maybe they're the dance instructor at your dance studio, or maybe they're the boxing teacher at the gym that you joined last month. All right, so that's just an overview of the Sun in the 11th house synastry overlay. So I hope that provided some helpful insight into that dynamic for you. I'll see you in the next one.